Hey, what's up guys? SkillzWG here and welcome back to another Brawlhalla video. Today guys, we're gonna do a real tier list. Okay, so if you guys watched my last video, if you guys understood, it was April 1st, which means it's April Fool's Day. And yeah, fooled some of you because I got a lot of dislikes. Ugh, got a lot of dislikes. Yeah, a lot of people actually thought it was real. I'm not sure why. I literally in the video said you can't use gauntlets to punch a cannon. Dude. Alright. Well, I mean, I guess if you don't know much about the game and stuff, that would make sense. Maybe? I'm not sure. But it was pretty funny. I thought it was fun to do. So thank you for all the support and those who caught the joke and it was hilarious. And the ones I got, because got you. But today, since I did that, and I'm thinking people might actually, maybe they care about maybe doing a tier list. I don't know. I've never actually done an actual tier list before, but we're gonna do it anyway because if you guys were waiting for it and you're looking for it, here it is. So we're gonna do this. I got the weapons in the below. We're gonna start with axe. I think I'm gonna put axe maybe in C tier. I might move this around at the end after I look at some of these things, but I think C tier. Axe is kind of slow. It's got some good things about it. Like, there's gonna be a lot of these weapons I'm gonna be like questioning. There's some that are better in my opinion. And like I said, this is all in my opinion. This is not like fact. And I'm, if you guys don't know, I'm a low to mid diamond player, I guess. Like 20, I get so 2K to 2200 is where I'm at. So yeah, axe. Sometimes good, kind of slow. Down air is really good. It's really powerful, but the moves are kind of just there. They're all right, but not great. Blasters. I'm gonna put that in an A. They have some insanely good strings. If you get the right dodge read, they have the longest range in the game. They're not the quickest. A lot of the moves have a lot of active frames, so that's where I'm gonna put it down a little bit than like S tier, because like down light takes a while, neutral light takes a while. You know, those moves kind of add up, especially if you're standing in one position. It makes it easier to punish if you miss. Just don't throw them out too often and you should be okay. But like I said, good string potential. Down light to recover is just insane for a true combo. Later health, you can kill easy with that, which is pretty cool. But that's where I'm going to keep them right there. Bow. You know, I'm not like... I feel like bow is a to S. A lot of people are putting it at S tier. I don't really know if it's changed all that much. We're going to put it at S tier though. It's questionable for me because I feel like it's a really good weapon. Side air is really good. Down air is really good. And it's one of those in the same boat as like blasters. Like it has a downlight, downlight neutral light combo, downlight neutral air neutral air combo. It's just a bunch of combos and stuff like that. Nothing too amazing by means, but like neutral air is very good. Its side air is very good. A lot of its moves are very good. And at the same time, they're not out for too long. They got a lot of movement in its kit, which is cool. So like I think it's a pretty good weapon. And there's not too much wrong with it. Too hard, there's a lot of good stuff. They buffed side light to make it really faster. Not a lot faster, but a little faster. So that helped it out a little bit. But it's kind of in there for me right now. Cannon, my friend, my lovely friend. You're not very good. I like Cannon. I love Cannon. I don't think it's implayable like all this. I think Brawlhalla is one of the most balanced games. Even though there is obvious differences, you can still win. It just takes a little bit harder. So Cannon, I do believe, is one of the worst weapons in the game. I have played it for a very long time. I feel like it's just harder to pull off. It's not really harder to pull off strings. It's harder to get in on your opponent. Side light. You start the way you move, it doesn't hit close to you. It's kind of just an awkward hit. It doesn't follow up with side air all the time. It's not perfect. It's just kind of a weird thing. Recovery, you lead with your face first. Downlight, you lead with your face first. You're attacking half the time with your face first, and thus means a lot of attacks that people can throw out will just hit you faster. So neutral light's a pretty good combo starter. Down air I think is pretty good, but also kind of in a weird spot. Like down air is a great starter tool for combos and stuff like that, but at the same time there's times where I feel like I should have hit this person, but because I'm not really got the momentum like I feel like other weapons do, or the distance, it just doesn't hit a lot. I'm not quite sure what's going on there, but I feel like the problem is in like side air. I feel like side air is very annoying. I believe the starting frames are so long before it actually like shoots out. I feel like when I watch a lot of things where I feel like I pushed the button quicker and I did things, I'm just sitting there like getting ready to shoot and charge, and then at the same time your side air is not that far away from your hurt box, so you don't get a lot of hit, a lot of priority, I guess you could say. That's the problem. I think it's just not too much priority, but like I said, it's not horrible weapon. I like to play it. Gauntlets I think are probably also up here. I play not a lot of gauntlets, but I've been playing a little bit more gauntlets. And I kind of enjoy them. Their string potential, I think, is just way high. They don't have much range, but they're pretty good at getting in. Their side air feels like super long. Like I said, their combo potential could be just great. One dodge read from side light, and they're not too hard to like do, in my opinion. Like you could figure it out after a little bit and get some good dodge reads into combos and stuff like that. Yada yada. So I think it's probably up in here, just a little bit worse than bow. I think they're better than blasters for sure. Hammer. Oh jeez. See, like these three, I don't even know. I'm gonna put them all in the C tier because I don't think they're the worst. I'm gonna put them like that because they can still play. I don't know honestly if anything's like that much lower than the rest, but I'd say hammer is somewhere in here. I think it's better than axe in my opinion. Oh, it's so hard. Like I said, they're so close together. The downlight is very, very good. I get destroyed by people doing side air, and then I go in and I just get downlighted immediately. The side light is very good. It hits me a lot of times. Recovery off stage, scary. But besides that, neutral air is pretty cool. I like the way it is now, where you could actually hit people on the ground, which is better for the weapon. But it's still a little slow, and there's some things that I could improve on a little bit. But I think it's still like pretty good weapon. It's so hard. I don't do these. We're gonna keep it there for now. We'll see later. Guitars. I'm gonna say they're A still. I think people could pull off some pretty good things with guitars still. They do have dodge frames in between now, which is better because they used to be absolutely broken. But still, if you find those where people dodge, you can still make your way into hitting them and causing a combo string, everything, doing some damage. It's off stage is okay. It's not amazing, but it's not that bad. So I think it's all right. I think they're pretty good. I pick up gauntlets. I pick up guitars. I'll play them against diamonds. I won't do too bad with them. It's something that I feel like they're a little bit maybe easier, or maybe I just pick them up better. I don't know, because I pick up bow, and bow does not. I do not do very well with bow. Rocket lance, we're gonna put like right in the B tier. We're gonna put these like in the middle of the pack. Rocket lance is annoying, for sure. Lower ranks have a lot more problem with rocket lance because it's like cannon, but like a big old poker thing at the end. Like you do side air, you have a lot more priority. You have neutral air, which hits all around you, which is great. Its neutral light's pretty good. Its down light's not too bad. Its side air and down air are very good combos. And, they have combos that goes with them. So it's like a pretty solid weapon, but at the same time, it's got a lot of because of side air and down air being pretty predictable in a way, you could punish them a lot easier. So like I think that's the biggest thing why it's down here versus like up here. I think it's like in between because it's a pretty good weapon. It's a solid weapon. It's annoying, but at the same time, it has things where you can punish it a lot easier than other weapons. So we're gonna keep it right there. Orb, I'm not unsure about Orb. I don't play against enough people who play Orb. I don't play Orb myself. I played a little bit. I got Dust to Black. I've seen people put Orb in like A tier area, so I'm gonna just kind of put it up here. It's pretty good. Side light to side air, true combo. Side air is a very, very good attack for any weapon in general, because you can side air. It hits a little bit below you, just a tad bit, but you can hit people coming up a little easier that way. Side air it's got a lot less cooldown, so you can side air, and side air like multiple times without worrying too much. Its downlight is a very good combo starter. See, I just don't know too much about it. Downlight to neutral air is a very good juggle tool, but it's not amazing. Blasters, neutral air is way better in my opinion. Like Gauntlet's neutral air is better. I think Bow's neutral air is better. It's not a quick juggle, but they also are better in general. So I think I'm gonna leave it right there. Like I said, not too sure about that weapon, but that's where a lot of people are putting it. So I'm gonna keep it there. I don't know about these two. They're about the same. Scythe, we all know, is broken as can be. I'm personally not that good with it. It's the weapon that is probably the best in the game, more than likely. I mean, everybody's saying so. I believe so too. The reason is not because it's easy to play. In my opinion, it's actually kind of hard to play. It's got so many different things that you could do the weapon with, where you can throw them different directions with certain moves, neutral air, and side light, giving you different opportunities. The way it plays is just different than other weapons, but at the same time, because of all that, I think it's really good. Its down air, its neutral air are very, very good attacks. They hit in odd spots that other weapons don't, so it keeps them out of their like area they can't hit you, but you hit them easier. Off stage, being able to throw them away from the stage, no matter, with a neutral air. Actually, down air and neutral air both do it. So you can grab a neutral air, throw them away from the stage. They try to come back, down air. Either way, it doesn't matter which way you grab them, you still can throw them away from the stage, which is huge in terms of edge guarding. And on top of that, they have ground pound, which is probably one of the best ground pounds in the game. It's quick. You can hold it, or you can let go immediately and without moving. There's not too much wrong with ground pound. It can hurt you real bad. Off stage, it's just dodge reads with Scythe are pretty insane. So on stage, dodge reads, neutral light, and I think neutral light is honestly one of the biggest problems with the weapon in my opinion. You could try to be above the person going in for an attack, and a neutral light from any other weapon besides bow, which also doesn't hit in front of you. Scythe hits in front of you and above you pretty far, so you can't even get in from that way. And because of all the weapon being a short cooldown, I think that's what I'm trying to say. You could do a side light and then do immediate neutral light to stop any incoming attack. Obviously, that's not true for every single thing, but Scythe being that way is it's just so good. It's so good. But like I said, it's not easy to learn, in my opinion. But because of all of its stuff and different things it has, makes it one of the best weapons in the game. Spear, I'm going to put up here. I would say it's better than Katar's. I might, dude. Spear's pretty good, and this is my opinion. I'm gonna go with Spear's better than Blasters. It's real. It might not be better. I'm gonna say they're just even. Spear is pretty good. The downlight, in my opinion, is just amazing. If you just get in the wrong spot, you can downlight it for days. The side light to dodge read, downlight, double downlight, side air, true combos, pretty good because you could be right off on the stage. Down air is the lowest, down attack I think there is besides throwing the weapon. Recovery and ground pound are both pretty good, especially off stage. Neutral air is the biggest, fat, widest circle thing you can get hit by, and all you need to do It's like throw out 50 neutral airs and you can probably, almost kill the guy before they hit you, because the neutral air is annoying. But so yeah, I think it's a very, very good weapon. It's not like the best by any means, but I think it's very, very, very good. Sword, we're gonna put down here. I don't know where to put sword. It's so hard to say. There's people who beat me and destroy me with sword, and there's people who can't. I'm gonna put it there. Right now it doesn't do anything too special. It's still pretty fun to play. We're gonna... Man, dude, it's so hard. What if we do something like this? There we go. That's my tier list, baby. Right there. These are all so close together. I feel like this A tier right now is the balanced portion, right? I think it's the balanced portion. We might put... Like, if we're going, we might put it like this. Oh, it's so hard. It's obviously so hard. S tier is the best weapons in the game, in my opinion. A tier are all the most balanced weapon, where they have things that are really, really good, and also things that are annoying, but they're not just like demolishing the game. And then B tier are the weapons that could be used like a little bit more buff. And you notice the funny thing is, in my opinion, is the B tier or the lower strength is all the heavy weapons. And most of the time, heavy weapons are the worst in the game. So maybe it's time for me to take a switch from the cannon, right? I don't know if it will get buffed. They've had buffed axe. And the same thing is, who is it? Is it Drew? Right? There's a bunch of people who just destroy with axe. So it's not like because it's the worst weapon in the game or down there is impossible. Yeah, I could use a buff to go up here. But I think all of these weapons here are pretty good. Maybe sword could use a tiny bit of buff in certain areas, but at the same time it's pretty quick. And I can pick up sword and do pretty good with it. It's not a huge thing. Same with rocket lance, or if I can't because it's a little... I haven't done much with it at all. Yes, and it's funny because maybe, you know what? That's weird. These two weapons right here, I get destroyed in a lot, and there's so many things you could do with these two weapons, but at the same time, I get destroyed with these. Like, or not, sorry, I can't play these very well because I feel like they're a little bit more harder to play. Maybe, I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna call it there. I've talked for 17 minutes. I have no idea how. We're gonna leave this. This is kind of this is probably the weirdest tier list you've ever seen, but we're gonna leave it at that. Things that are top is S tier. Things that are the best. A tier is pretty balanced. B tier could use a little bit of a buff. Simple as that. Get these to have a little bit of buff. You'll put them right here. Get these to have a little bit of nerf. Everything will not be even, because then somebody will find something else out. But anyways, that's gonna be it for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, this is an opinion. This is not for sure. Yada yada yada. What would you guys change? Whatever. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.